If you're staring at your pool and wondering whether you should actually spend a few $100s on a robot that promises to clean everything for you, I get it. It's easy to feel like you'll end up with yet another gadget that sits in the corner, barely used, while you keep hand scrubbing the walls yourself. You don't want to waste money on the wrong thing, and you want to be sure this particular pool robot will actually make a tangible difference for your specific situation. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what does the Dolphin Proteus DX5i really bring to the table, and who will actually benefit from it? First off, this isn't a tiny inflatable thing you toss in a kiddie pool. The DX5i is built for in-ground pools up to about 50 feet long, which covers the majority of residential installations you'll see in suburban yards. If you have a pool that's larger than a backyard plunge and you're tired of the endless vacuum hose routine, this robot could be a time saver. On the other hand, if your pool is under 12 feet or you only use it a few weeks a year, the upfront cost and the need for a power outlet near the pool might not make sense. One of the biggest selling points that shows up in the product description is the always connected Wi-Fi feature. In practice, that means you can schedule cleaning cycles from your phone, check the status, and even get alerts when the filter needs attention. For a busy homeowner who's already juggling work, kids, and yard work, being able to tell the robot to start cleaning at 7 a.m. while you're still in bed is genuinely convenient. I've seen a few owners mention that they set up a weekly schedule and then forget about the pool until the robot reports that it's done, leaving the water crystal clear without any extra effort. The other real-world advantage is the Caddy that comes with the DX5i. It's not just a plastic box, it's a sturdy, handle-equipped carrier that lets you roll the robot from the poolside to the garage and back. This is more than a storage solution. It eliminates the need for you to crawl under the pool deck or wrestle the machine up and down steps every time you want to clean. Think about a typical summer weekend. You're grilling, kids are splashing, and you notice a thin film on the water surface. Instead of dragging a heavy vacuum or fiddling with a manual hose, you just toss the Proteus into its caddy, pop it into the water, and let it do the work. The caddy also keeps the robot protected from the elements, which can extend its lifespan, a practical benefit that isn't always front and center in marketing copy. Now let's talk about the actual cleaning performance. The DX5i claims wall scrubbing power, and in day-to-day use that translates to the ability to handle pool tiles that have algae or leaf residue stuck to them. From what I've gathered, the robot's brush system rotates and can reach both the pool floor and the vertical surfaces. If your pool has a lot of plastered edges where debris tends to cling, you'll notice a visible difference after a single cleaning cycle. However, it's not a magic eraser. Tough mineral deposits or stubborn rubber-type algae might still need a quick spot scrub with a brush. So the robot shines when it's dealing with everyday grime but doesn't replace periodic deep cleaning or chemical balancing. Filter care is another practical point. The DX5i uses a reusable filter cartridge that you can pop out, rinse, and reinstall. The easy filter care claim is accurate. The filter is accessible without tools, and the caddy doubles as a convenient place to set it while you rinse it under a garden hose. If you're the type who forgets to clean filters and ends up with a clogged machine, the visual cue of the caddy standing on the garage floor might actually remind you to give it a quick rinse after each run. That said, the filter will need to be replaced after a certain number of cleaning cycles, usually every few months depending on pool usage. That ongoing cost is something to factor into the total ownership expense. What about the power requirements? The DX5i runs on standard 120-volt power and needs a GFCI-protected outlet near the pool. For most homes, that's a non-issue, but if your pool's electrical panel is far away, you'll need an extension cord rated for outdoor use. Some owners have reported tripping the circuit breaker if they try to run other hydro appliances on the same line. So, make sure your pool's electrical setup can handle the occasional extra load, or be prepared to install a dedicated outlet. Who should definitely consider the Proteus DX5i? If you have a medium to large in-ground pool, use it regularly, and want a set and forget cleaning solution, this robot aligns well with those needs. It's especially convenient for families who don't want to spend evening hours vacuuming, or for vacation homeowners who need a reliable way to keep the water looking clean while